Good morning everyone, and this is Jeffrey Romeo Isuga of Group 7, and this morning we will be discuss about the physical development of primary schoolers. In this module, challenge yourself to describe the different physical characteristics of early school age children in your own words. Enumerate ideas on how you can apply the concepts in this module in the teaching learning process, and to discuss several ways on how to encourage an age-appropriate active physical lifestyle to primary school children. Physical development involves many different factors: the height, weight, appearance, visual, hearing, and motor abilities. Primary school children undergo many different changes as they go through this stage of development. These could be caused of different factors, both natural and environmental. Physical growth during primary school years is slow but steady. During this stage, physical development involves having a good control and coordination, developing eye-hand coordination, having good personal hygiene, and being aware of good safety habits. In this developmental stage, children will have started their elementary grades, specifically their primary years, grades 1 to 3. These children are extremely active because most of the activities in the traditional school are sedentary. They often release their unusual amount of energy in some forms of nervous habits including fidgeting, nail biting, and pencil chewing. Primary school age children get fatigued more easily because of physical and mental exertions both home and in school. Hence, activities should be alternated between strenuous one or relaxing or quiet activities. Example is the storytelling time after the math period. Next is the height and weight. This period of gradual and steady growth will give children to get used to the changes in their bodies. An average increase in height of a little over 2 inches in a year in both boys and girls will introduce them to many different activities that they can now do with greater accuracy. Weight gain averages about 6.5 pounds a year. Most children will have slimmer appearance compared to their physical or to their preschool years because the shifts in accumulation and location of their body fat, although girls tend to develop additional fat cells relative to muscle cells. Child's legs are longer and more proportioned to the body than they were before. A number of factors could indicate how much the child grows or how much change their body will take place: genes, foods, climate, exercise, medical conditions, diseases, and illnesses. Next, the bones and muscles. Children years at peak bone reducing years, bones grow longer and broader. This is the best time to parents and teachers to educate children on good dietary and exercise habits to help them to have strong, healthy bones throughout their lives. Replacement of primary teeth, also known as the baby teeth, with permanent teeth occur around ages 6 to 7 years and up until age 12. Most children will have all their primary teeth replaced. Many lifestyle factors that nutrition and physical activity can substantially influence the increase of bone mass during childhood. Because children's bones are proportioned more water and protein-like materials, viewing minerals than adults, ensuring adequate calcium intake will greatly help them to strengthening bones and muscles. Large muscles control the big play over fine motor. Some may still have difficulty holding a pencil properly or coloring inside the lines. We have limit writing time since children may develop a negative attitude towards writing. Bone muscle growth still not complete during this stage. Most activities stay heavy pressure will be very difficult in growing bones, muscles, and ligaments. Students are engaging in too much strenuous activities to test their strength. Teachers may suggest to provide more coordinated physical activities or competition or to rotate players during sports or games. Next is the motor development. Young age children are gaining control over the major muscles of their bodies. Most children have good sense of balance. They like testing their muscle strength and skills. They enjoy doing real-life tasks and activities. They pretend and fantasize less often because they are more in tune and everything that is happening around them. Children during this stage love to move a lot. They run, skip, hop, jump, tumble, roll, and dance. Because their gross motor skills are already developed, they can now perform activities like catching a ball with one hand and tying their shoelace. They can manage zippers and buttons. Performing unimanual requiring the use of one hand and bimanual requiring the use of two hands activities becomes easier. Children's graphic activities such as writing and drawing are now more controlled but are still developing. They can print their names and copy simple designs, letters, and shapes. They hold pencils, crayons, and utensils correctly with supervisions. Motor development skills include coordination, balance, speed, agility, and the power. Let us look into the definitions of different motor skills. Coordination, series of movements organized and timed to occur a particular way and bring about a particular result by the Strickland 2000. The more complex the movement is, the greater condition is required. Children develop eye and hand and eye-foot coordination when they play games and sports. Balance is the child's ability to maintain the equilibrium or stability of his or her body in different positions. Balance is the basic skills needed especially this stage when children are very active. During this time, children have improved balancing skills. Static balance is the ability to maintain equilibrium in a fixed position. Dynamic balance is the ability to maintain equilibrium while moving, by Owens, 2006. Next is the speed. It's the ability to cover a great distance, shortest possible time, while the agility is one's ability to quickly change or shift and direction of the body. These skills are extremely important in most sports. Power is the ability to perform a maximum effort in the shortest possible period. All these motor skills vital performing different activities, games, and sports. Development of these skills may spell a difference between success and failure in future endeavors of the child. Large-scale body movements are key in this stage. Most of the time, boys develop motor skills slightly faster than girls except for skills involving balance and precise movements. Here are some motor milestones of primary school age children. It's the fine motors and the gross motor skills. Next is the obesity. Some issues affecting physical development. This is a becoming major concern for parents and health care providers since it seems it's become a trend. According to the World Health Organization, Western Pacific region, the Philippines is not spared from this scenario. The results of national nutrition surveys are showing slow but increasing childhood overweight and obesity rates. Prevalence of overweight among children 5 to 10 years old has risen from 5.8% in 2003 to 9.1% in 2013. Childhood obesity may be linked to a number of health-related consequences. Evidence also shows that overweight and obese children are likely to stay obese well into their adulthood and are more prone to develop non-communicable diseases like diabetes and some cardiovascular diseases at much as younger age. Next is the childhood nutrition. Malnutrition remains a major health issue in the Philippines. This may be proven to have serious effect on the physical and mental development of children. For most Filipino children, poverty is the chief reason why they do not get the nutrients and energy required for their age. School-age children's diet should include a good supply of vitamins, minerals, and protein found in most fruits and vegetables. To combat the trend of eating out and eating too much, which puts children to risk of increased consumptions of soft drinks, sugary and salty snacks like crackers and chips. Study the illustration below presented in the 7th National Nutrition Survey for the Nutrition Research Institute in 2008. Next is the sleep. Sleep is an essential function that allows your body and mind to recharge, leaving you refreshed and alert when you wake up. Primary school age children need 9 to 11 hours of sleep every day, including daytime naps. Sometimes, due to their schedule in school, midday naps or siesta is not possible anymore. Because of this, children may need to go to the bed earlier rather than nap. Children's increased sports affiliation, extracurricular activities, TV, internet, computers, and sometimes intake of caffeinated products could result difficulty in falling asleep, disruption in their sleep, and sometimes even nightmares. Poor and inadequate sleep may result to mood swings, behavioral problems such as hyperactivity, and cognitive problems which may impact their ability to concentrate in school. That's all. And we are the Group 7. Thank you and God bless us all.